tension, I like to start with a couple kind of shake-out movements just to get everything warmed up and to try to release some of that deep tension. The best way to do that for the neck is to turn yourself upside down. So the easy way to do that is if you're sitting in a chair, just kind of roll yourself forward. The way that I really like to do it is in forward bend. So whichever one of those options works for you, you can just drop yourself down over your legs, let the head hang, and just start to shake the head yes, shake the head no, make little circles, one way and then the other way, maybe even kind of like a little figure 8 sort of movement. But the important part is that the neck is relaxed and the weight of the head is just hanging with gravity. Feel that traction all the way down the spine. So again, if this doesn't work in standing for you, you can do the same sort of thing in a chair. Just kind of drop yourself forward, let the head hang, start to shake it yes, shake it no, little circles. Just real loose. Okay. Then we're going to switch down onto the floor. Same sort of thing, just kind of letting go of that muscle tension so that we're able to stretch a little bit better afterwards. Okay, settle yourself down on the floor. Take your hands, we're going to interlace the fingers and cradle the head. So the arms are doing a lot of the work here. Keep the neck relaxed. Let the arms do all the guiding. So you're going to cradle your head and just very gently roll it side to side. And again, the arms are doing this, head is relaxed. Then we'll come into center, start to lift and lower the head a few times. And whenever you're working with the neck, really slow movements. You want to kind of explore where the tight areas are. Starting to pull the chin in toward the chest. You can take your thumbs and hook right onto the sides of the skull. Give a little bit of traction there. Very gentle rock from side to side. Tiny little left and right movements. Slowly, mindfully place the head back down. So as the head comes back down, you're going to notice the chin is back a bit farther than it normally would be. We don't have this kind of pressed forward chin. It's a really long neck. Now shake the head side to side this way. Lift up the shoulders, tuck them underneath, make sure that those are relaxed. Then we're going to roll up into sitting to get deeper into stretching the neck. Okay. Couple little shoulder rolls. Front and back. I like to do, it's like a little swimming motion. You alternate one side and then the other side. And just shake them up and down a few times. So starting out in the middle, pull the chin back to line everything up. Take your exhale, drop the head over toward the right shoulder. The important thing is that as the head comes over, this other shoulder stays down. The way that I like to make sure that that happens is to take my left palm, press it down toward the mat. You'll feel your whole shoulder shift down. Now, starting by pressing into the palm, then start to walk the fingers out and away from you. You get this really nice line out through the shoulder, out through the fingertips. Start to walk it back in, press down through the palm. And then we'll do a little shift forward with the head. Slow, subtle movements. You're kind of just exploring that area. See where the tension is held. When you find that tight spot, stay there, breathe deeply. And we'll draw it back up to the middle. Same thing on the other side. Lift the head up, draw the chin back, drop the head to the left shoulder, press down into your right palm. As you breathe into that, start to walk out through the fingertips, create that long sweeping line down through the arm, through the shoulder. Start to walk it back. Press down through your palm. And come back up to the middle. Okay, so we're going to start out by looking up toward the ceiling, just to a point where it's comfortable, opening up through the front of your neck, but activating the back of your neck, starting to draw your shoulders back and then pulling your elbows back. And we're going to counter that by dropping the head, press the palms away from you, round through the back, scoop the belly. Inhale, look up, draw the elbows back, exhale, press forward and round. Let's do 2 more breaths like that. Inhale up, exhale, press out. And then we'll come back up into sitting. So we want to start to warm up the rest of the back too, because if the rest of the back is tight, it's not going to let us get as much movement to open up through the upper back. So we'll do that by taking a couple circles. These are called Sufi grinds. You can hold on to your knees if you're sitting or if you're on the floor. And you're kind of making a circular movement with the heart. Sometimes I like to think of it as like a jump rope kind of movement. Switch that circle, go the opposite way, feeling that movement of the rib cage over the top of the pelvis. And come back to center. We're going to inhale, press the heart forward, arch the back. And on your exhale, draw the belly back. Press the shoulders forward. A couple breaths like that. Inhale, exhale, pull back strongly. Then we'll come back up into sitting. We're going to start with that same neck stretch. Drop the head toward the right. Press down into the left palm. See if there's any movements that you need to take, dropping the chin, lifting the chin. Move that stretch wherever you need it in your neck. We'll take the right hand, lift it up, and just gently place the hand onto the side of your head. So you're not actually pressing down. The arm is totally relaxed. You're just using the weight of the arm to pull with gravity. From there, we're going to walk out through the left fingers, find that long line in your arm. Start to float the left arm up just to shoulder height. Reach out through your fingertips. Start to bend your wrist, press your palm away like you're pressing into a wall. Take your exhale, float the left arm down. As the left arm comes down, lengthen out through the fingertips. Slide back down, ground through the left palm. Release the right arm, come back up to center. And we'll switch sides. Drop the head over to the left, ground through the right palm. You're going to sweep your left arm up, rest it onto the side of your head very gently. Walk the right fingertips out. Start to float the right arm up just as high as your shoulder. Get a good reach up through your fingertips. And bending the wrist back, pressing into the palm. Floating the right arm down. Sliding back, pressing into the right palm. And coming back up. Now we'll take our next exhale, drop the chin straight down toward the chest. And we go through these really small side-to-side movements. Keeping the head down, just a little left-right sweep. When you find that tight spot, hold it there. Send a few deep breaths into it. Roll it over to the other side. And I'm still giving a little bit of pressure down with my palms just to keep the shoulders planted down. Okay, next inhale, we'll come back up into sitting. We're going to take the hands behind the back. And I'm just kind of clasping my wrists together. And I'm going to start out by pulling my hands over toward the back of my right hip. That's going to drop my left shoulder. I'm going to drop my head over to the right. Using the right arm, give a little pull over on the left. And then we'll lift it up to center. And you're going to switch. Left hand is going to hold the right wrist. Pull it over toward your left hip. Drop your head to the left. Come back up. Okay, opposite way now. We're going to sweep the arms up, interlace the fingers. It'll stretch up toward the ceiling. Drop the hands down, so it's that same sort of thing. The fingers are making a little hammock for the back of the head. Take your exhale, drop your chin down. Draw your elbows together. Give a tiny bit of pressure to the back of the head to stretch deeper into the neck. We'll take our inhale, lift the head up. Keep the fingers interlaced, and we're going to drop the right elbow down. Lift the left elbow up toward the ceiling, a little shoulder opening. And we'll switch sides. Drop the left elbow, lift the right elbow up. And then one more time. Over to the right. Back over to the left. Coming into center, reaching up through the knuckles. We're going to drop the arms. I like to make a little steeple position, taking my index fingers out. Now as you do, round through the spine, strong reach forward through the fingers, rounding and opening the upper back. Take your inhale, lift up. Exhale, rounding, pressing the shoulders open. And one more time like that. And we'll come up into sitting. Nice tall spine. Open the arms, palms up toward the ceiling. Lead back with the thumbs. Feeling a stretch right across the chest. As you come back into the front, we're going to cross the right arm on top. And just give yourself a hug. Rounding forward, drop the head. Inhale, lifting up, opening the arms, palms up, reach the thumbs back. And then we'll switch, left arm on top, give yourself a little hug, round it forward, drop the head. Inhaling up. Opening the arms. Take your exhale, drawing toward the heart.